am Dr. Business.
And I'm your one and only Lady G.U.N.S, which means I am greatness under no stipulation.
We're so excited that you have tuned into yet another Profit and Growth segment.
Thank you.
We're excited. Why you say thank you?
I'm thanking them.
Thanking them.
For what?
Tuning in another segment of the Profit and Growth Hour.
That's very kind
Here
of
on
you.
WDRBmedia, the voice of the community.
Your mama did raise you right.
And
Praise
my
the
father.
Lord.
There were dual
Really?
parenting that happened within the household.
Wow, that doesn't happen anymore.
It has
I had
happened
dual
for
parents.
45
Oh, wow.
years
Wow.
and still going.
Y'all so blessed.
Did you have two?
No.
Just one? You have
I had
dual?
my mom and my granny.
One? Okay.
That's
I mean, my
how-
dad was around. I knew him.
They always right.
I know him. I got a good relationship.
My daddy now.
Okay, you know,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, I know him. I visit both sides of
forgive
my
him?
family.
Yes.
Okay, you forgive?
Oh, yeah. My family's very
I'm a daddy's girl.
transparent. Yeah, I am too.
Really? Well, praise the Lord. Okay.
My parents
That's
are open
wonderful.
for rental for anyone that
Me too, parent.
needs parental. I literally was talking to a lady last week, and it was somebody they referred me to do some work for her. So as we got to sharing, I asked her what she did, and she was like, oh, she works at Lexus. And I was like, oh, clearly you should know who my father is, because my dad bought 2 Lexuses in 2 days.
Oh.
Wow.
She was like, that is my favorite. He was actually, every Lexus he's ever bought, she has been
Wow.
his agent, and she
Sweet.
loves my parents.
Wow.
So shout out to Nana and Poppy. Thank you for being someone represented in the community. I'm so glad that I never had to duck when somebody say, who mama is that? That's my mama. Who daddy is that? That's my
She
daddy.
ain't never come to the school, but the little
No,
thing
sir.
on her head
That
with
was
the box.
called a bonnet.
she
Not
didn't.
bonnet.
We didn't go. There was no going
House
out.
coat,
None of
like that, slippers.
No, sir.
Just-
I remember one time we were in church and I was doing hospitality. We had a dinner. You know, after church, you're doing the dinner. You're serving it seated and stuff. We had on heels, and I had the cute. It wasn't house shoes. It wasn't slippers. It was the little with the little bow on it.
The little Chinese slippers.
Ooh. I don't know how many church mothers came after me. It looked like a band. Like they was like, baby, that's not what we do.
Oh.
You need to get you some decent flat shoes, because they were just very adamant about keeping your house stuff in your house.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, I told you.
Right.
You know, it was just, and I thought these are close enough, but they were house shoes. No. So, no. My grandmother, my great grandmother, my great greats, they said you could be sick, but you can't look sick.
Wow. Wow.
If you want to figure out what not to wear, go to Walmart at about 2:00 in the morning.
No, you can go, nowadays you can go at 7 in the afternoon,
Hey,
7 in the evening. I'm telling you.
My mom was the same way. You can't leave the house without lipstick and earrings. Don't take her picture without lipstick and earrings. You have to be
You gotta
presentable
do it
at all
all.
times.
Your hair, everything, all of it.
Okay.
I remember one time somebody literally was like, I got something for you. And it was 2 pair of basketball shorts, 2 pair of gym shoes, and some t-shirts. And I was like, what is that for?
Right.
And they were like, you know, we just feel like
You need to be a boy?
you should relax. No, they just wanted me. Literally
a boy.
everywhere we went, now even if I wore gym clothes, they're like fully coordinated. But I had my little village in New York. We would always hang out, and they would have on basketball shoes or Timbs, jeans, t-shirts. I would wear jeans, but I have on like cute little wedge boots and a cute little top. Or it was never as casual as they were. And they were like, literally, we're going to Lowe's. Here, we don't need all of that. Like we were like demolishing homes and stuff,
Yeah.
and I was still very coordinated.
You were fabulous.
all the time.
All the
So
time.
they all huddled together and got me my first. I don't even know where they at. That's just how bad.
no.
I wore that stuff when I was there, but it got me 2 pair of Jordans, 2 pair of basketball shorts, and they were cute. It wasn't
Yeah.
just like boy shorts. Like they were cute things, but I would have never. I didn't go into that section of the store.
They knew that.
So
that's why they went for
and
it.
that's why they did it. And we looked like Inkwell when we went out. I looked more like a chaperone when I went with them before, because what I thought was casual clearly
Was not.
was not.
Not workers
Were-
casual.
were-
No, it wasn't.
Were they good friends?
It's still to this day. We've been friends since 1998.
Wow.
I've had good friends.
Have you?
I was doing Habitat for Humanity.
Nice.
And
She said, "Have you?" Really?
Habitat
Evidence,
for
please.
Humanity, and similar experience because they knew my typical attire was that of suit and tie, and when I leave the house, I'm
Right.
presentable in that regard.
Right.
But they figured that would not be the most appropriate on the construction site.
Right.
So they had to purchase for me a tool belt with tools, being that I was going to be doing some work, and I came with a pen and a pad
Yep.
in order to supervise and give instruction.
You gotta have the right
He
tools for the job.
trying to run operations at Habitat
I
for
was the
Humanity.
general
No swinging
contractor.
hammers for you.
No.
Exactly.
No hammers and
I have to
nails.
supervise to make sure that you're doing the manual labor correctly. That's when
Somebody
I'm at my
actually,
best self.
somebody actually took a picture of me in a petticoat with a pashmina scarf on,
Yes,
laying
pashmina.
bricks.
Wow.
But I was like, hey, I really wanted to be more than just an observer. So
Yeah.
I was, and they took pictures of me, and I'm like, everybody else got on the hard. I had on a hard hat, but everybody else was like dusty and grimy, and I was in my little petticoat with my little pashmina.
You two are the perfect duo. Just too cute to work.
Sabrina is here with us. Sabrina Nichole.
Yes.
She is an ordained minister, therapist, author, Renaissance woman extraordinaire. And then we invited her to be a part of this segment. As you know, we always have guests on the show, and sometimes our guests need help. Z, the zombie killer, is here with us today, and we figured we'd bring Sabrina Nichole with us
I'm
to
ready.
serve as backup
Yeah.
in case we need to stop her from eating on folk.
Z is
She's
not.
not that at all.
It works. It works.
Amazing.
I mean, I literally this week just made people be zombies and eat each other and kill each other. But that was an improv, so we had to.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was.
Absolutely.
It's how we had to learn each other's names. So yeah, zombie
Really?
killers. So
Yeah.
zombie name gang.
I like it.
Interesting.
I
Yes.
like it.
So, but I don't kill zombies
you're-
on regular basis. I book
Just as
travel.
needed?
Just as needed. First Wednesday of the month.
Right.
Like,
First
yeah, just
Wednesday, because that's the only time they come out on a full moon.
Exactly. But normally, well, not really a jack of all trades. I just do a lot of stuff. I own my own travel business, Zeev Travels. I work in financial services, and I just like to help people. That's me.
You're a theater buff too.
Yes,
movie
I
buff.
love to go to the movies. I go to movies every week just to escape reality.
Do you have a membership?
Yes, I do.
You better, because
have
I know we
Anyways.
talked. Yes,
Yes.
we talked about your movie thing, and every time when I do get a chance to go to the movies, they're like, "Do you have a such and such or whatever?" And I was like, "No, but if you got one, I'll use it." Because I'm not. I felt like if I got whatever little promotion they're having, that's when I won't have any time to go to a movie.
Exactly.
And I'm just paying for something. I'm like, oh.
Exactly. Before I got that membership, I would literally just spread out all the movies I wanted to see for the year. And it's just like, did the math? Yeah. I'm not paying that much for movies. So
Okay.
it definitely adds up. As long as I see 3 movies a month, I'm breaking
Then you're
even.
good. Okay. What is your favorite movie?
Wow. For this year, I'm just going to say this year, probably, well, I really enjoyed Queen and Slim. For something to laugh at, Knives Out was surprisingly funny.
Okay.
And along Zombie Slayer lines, then that was definitely, what's that game that I wasn't really expecting? See, now I can't think of it. It's okay.
Who was in it? What did they do?
They had to play a game, and I really liked
Escape
it.
Room.
Not Escape Room.
Oh.
It was...
Are you talking about the one
Not
with they had like
Jumanji,
a family, and then
Yes.
the person was getting married in
Yes,
order to get
that
married
one.
into the family?
That
Yes,
one.
yes,
I was
yes,
pressuring my fiance
yes.
to propose, and then I was just like,
Never mind.
Never mind. Let's meet your family.
yes.
Let's meet the
okay.
family. So that one, that was pretty funny, and I love to have game night. I'm like, let's everybody have game night, and I was like, this is too lined up with my life right now.
Never mind.
Never mind. But yeah.
Game nights on hold. We're gonna
Exactly.
wait a minute.
We're not gonna kill anybody this time.
Right.
Yeah, we good.
But that's if you draw that. because every time it's different.
Exactly.
So,
like, how often do you? No, I don't want that card in there. Like on Uno, when you make up your own cards, we can just leave that one out.
Right.
Yeah.
I do that too. I understand.
What is the movie that you absolutely felt like was a waste of film and footage?
Cats.
Really?
Oh.
even as a dude,
Did you really enjoy that? I don't think I was in the right state of mind to enjoy Cats. I haven't been to see it in theaters, and I'm such a big advocate for theaters. But that's probably what you was on when you saw it. Like it was just, it was a little bit of everywhere.
I liked it.
I did. It was just seemed so sad to me. Jennifer, she was singing, crying.
But she was
and
passionate.
It was very passionate, and I was just like, wanted to wipe her lip.
She was a cat.
The tears was just pooling, and
I figured somebody like you would enjoy that.
I thought I would too. I really went, and I was excited. It's gonna be my first movie of the year, and I was just.
Did you see the play?
No,
Okay.
and that's the thing.
I saw
really
the play.
feel that they have their fans and everybody else.
It's very educational.
It is.
It's
You learn a whole lot about cats.
economics and cats. I saw the dynamics, but
If you like the Nature Channel, the Animal
I
Planet,
was
whatever,
surprised by
it
those
works
cat
really
suits,
well.
though.
I
We're gonna talk about them.
know,
Some of them was
right.
slightly disappointing, but it's okay.
I think the worst. I don't know what they was thinking. Dundalk. Was that?
Is that the?
It was a movie. It was the worst thing.
Some army movie?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It was
They were on a beach.
a horrible. It was during the. I want to say it was so
World War
bad.
II
I didn't even try to
something?
remember it. It was like during the Holocaust or something like that.
Oh.
And it was on
It
the
didn't
beach,
play
and they were
long.
trying to
Yes.
do something. It was the most quietest, boringest. You had to be there to appreciate the movie.
It didn't play
And I don't mean be there in the movie theater. You had to be on the beach.
in history.
Right.
In history, because I like things that have meanings.
And even then,
I like
they
that.
didn't want to be there. So
Yeah.
they didn't like it either.
Yes,
Hey, I was in the army. It's a lot of places we don't want to be.
Worse.
So.
You were in the army?
You were in the army?
Yes.
Thank you for your
Were you a
service.
G.I. Jane type of chick?
No, that's why a lot of people, y'all all look. Were you in the army?
I said thank you
Thank
for
you.
your service.
But I served for
We
6
don't know what she
years.
did.
My mom.
You got to find out first.
Listen,
You know,
there's nothing wrong with being grateful.
it depends upon what you're grateful for.
Listen, she's here today.
Exactly.
And she's got a story.
We don't know this yet.
You're such a hater.
And I can
I'm
say,
not.
He's a hater.
I have to get the information first.
He's a hater. Go
For
ahead.
all
Tell
of
your
you,
story.
for all of those that are listening, it just got really dark in the room because all of the shade that's being tossed from Dr. Business.
It's not shade. You have to get the information first, and then you appreciate.
No.
She appreciating before she even know the
But
information.
understand this: anytime that you are an armed service member, if you serve on the armed forces, whatever position you are in, you play a part in the entire
Yes.
production of what happens. If you're a cook, then it is because of you that the war fighters have the stamina to do what they need to do.
Correct.
If
I
you're
agree.
a janitor, you
We're
have
on the
kept
same
it
page.
sanitary. So
Yes.
don't. But
I'm
you
talking about the
explain it.
people.
We are not. We're
You
not
going
talking about them.
forward,
We're not
and
talking
there's
about
the enemy over there, and you over here, and because you don't want to be there, you shoot yourself in the butt, and then they got to fly you out and
Clearly
stuff.
you didn't shoot
That
yourself in the
person.
butt.
That right
Can
there.
I just
We don't
say-
know if she didn't
Listen,
shoot herself in the
not.
butt.
We're
Listen,
not.
The fact that you made it through basic is
Right
real
there.
impressive to me. 'cause
Put
I
Dr.
couldn't have done
Business
that.
through basic, and let's
So
see how that
thank
works
you for
out.
your service.
I was an
drill
officer.
sergeant.
So,
Exactly.
So
Air Force.
Army. I was an
Okay.
officer, so my basic training was 4 years of college, and everything extended out. So yeah.
So you were honorably discharged?
Yes,
Okay, because I know
honorably
people that
6
were
years and
dishonorably
done.
discharged,
And that's
and
the
those
difference.
people I don't want to
That
thank
is-
for their service because they
know.
mess it up for everybody.
No, I didn't
So I
shoot
just
myself
wanted to
in
make
the
sure.
foot, but I was in
Okay.
Afghanistan, making those phone
When were you in
calls.
Afghanistan?
2013, I was in Afghanistan.
Shut up.
She was in
I just
Afghanistan.
left
Really?
in 2012.
Oh wow.
I was there from 10 to 12.
Oh, wow.
That's where I had on my petticoat, my pashmina, laying bricks in the middle of the school.
But that pashmina was the best one.
Wasn't
You
it
have
though?
it, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, we're back.
In the Middle
Yeah.
East. That's why I love travel.
You need to go on her Facebook because she got this picture with some machine gun and she's supposed to be fighting a war or something, but she got the little dress on and everything, looking all cute, face made up with the machine gun. I'm like, I don't know if that's the right representation of the military that
first of all,
I think should be
first
overseas.
of all, let the record reflect.
What you do.
Let the record reflect. I will never ever dishonor the service members. I was diplomat. I was not armed forces.
Okay.
There's a difference. I was given a uniform that
You
I
had a
would wear
gun.
to the range. I was an armed
Cute
diplomat.
but lethal.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just saying, you don't mess with me.
I don't know.
And look at her now
Probably
today.
shoot me
She
in the
repping
butt.
today.
Camouflage.
Exactly.
Okay, I got my camouflage still.
Still cute but
I
lethal.
don't know where that's going to be.
He's so.
Are you sure? Smell it.
Help
What smell like? What smell like?
me. You see what I got to be subjected to? Yeah. So
did it, though.
maybe I need your
Sorry.
services.
You do need my
Thank you,
services, but not because of this.
Thank you. Z.
I don't know.
Who is being subjected to what?
What? I am.
He asked for it.
Sabrina, we signed up for this.
We did. We did.
So who crazy now? No.
I put the Z in crazy.
Okay, I like that. I
tick
like
just-
that.
no, just
You do that as
But
well.
the army, they reward me. Yeah, they take care of that crazy.
We do.
who is Z?
Who is Z? Z is an adventurer. I am the youngest of 11 grandkids. So that's another reason why I love 11. My movie review is 11 Scenes. I just like to try new things, and I don't like to be bounded. So that's why we're happy to be free and just explore.
Do you come from a military family?
My mom was in the military. She
Okay,
did
that's where
29
that comes
years
from.
as well.
I knew.
29?
29 years,
Thanks,
6
Mom.
months.
Wow.
Yes.
Thanks,
Yes.
Mom, for her
That's
service.
hard.
Exactly.
Was she dishonorable or honorably discharged?
My mother
She
was
retired.
honorably discharged. She
Mom,
was
thank you
retired.
for your
medically
service.
Thank you,
retired.
honorable
Thank you,
people.
mommy.
We
She's
love
watching.
honorably.
I appreciate you.
And
If
I do
you-
too,
And
Mom.
I do also, Mom. We love you. You're awesome. Yes, you
And
are.
if you know of Command Sergeant Major James L. McDuffie, I'm the product of him.
Yeah.
30 years.
That sounds familiar.
I know it do. We're going to talk. I'm telling you. That's why I live right. Like anywhere I go, people
They
either
know
know
him.
my family. My mother is known in the church and in the nonprofit community. My father is known for military, and he's 14, 15 years into Muckaburg County Sheriff's Department as a
Oh,
deputy
wow.
sheriff. And then me being who I was. So literally there's a trifecta that you better, if you live right.
Family legacy.
I'm just saying, we got to keep our nose
Yes.
clean. So
Absolutely.
If the current sheriff ends up passing away, God forbid,
my father does not, because
he's not.
No.
Because he's not the oldest member of the mounted sheriff's.
Sir,
There's
that's
a show.
television.
Mounted sheriff?
Yeah.
That's
There's a show
television.
called
We're not
Deputy.
rangers.
Deputy.
Oh, okay.
And
They ride
old dude
horses.
was a
like,
deputy
this is
sheriff.
old
These are like rangers
Wild, Wild
on the
West,
horses,
right.
like Walker.
And he was the
Yes.
longest member of the mounted sheriff brigade or something. So they automatically, according to the bylaws, had to make him sheriff.
Yeah, I was raised with my granny. We watched Walker, Texas Ranger.
I know, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Bonanza. We were studying to be military long before
We
we
not that
were.
old.
Yes.
We not.
So Z,
Jimmy Ratchet.
you like to send people away?
Yes, but I'm not a deputy or anything.
Yeah.
I just like to help people travel. It's
A
crazy
different
to me.
away.
Yeah,
A
away on a
travel away.
good trip.
Not away. Locked up away.
Vacation.
Break.
Not human trafficking away.
No.
Okay.
If that happens while you are on vacation, Z is not held responsible for your irresponsibility.
Travel insurance.
Lock your doors.
Stay at the
put your stuff
resorts.
up, stay in public areas.
Follow instructions.
Yes.
Don't meet
If
new
you can do
friends.
somebody's taxes, though, you might be able to get away because you'll get
What?
benefits and
Don't
stuff.
work for the cartel. No.
If it'll keep you alive
Oh goodness
and
gracious.
stuff out your butt, then that would be a
Laundering,
wonderful
all
thing.
this stuff. We don't encourage laundering.
Shawshank Redemption. Oh boy, he did the
See,
warden's
you see what you did
taxes.
with all the movies.
And-
So
and
Connect
because he
people
did
with
the
the tax
taxes,
travel all the
they
time.
sort of
They
helped him out. They gave him extra portions of food. They gave him extra playtime on the yard, and they kept stuff out of his butt.
he said
In
extra
the
playtime. And he-
Well, that's my only experience experience with prisons. I've not been there. I've actually toured one. The one that Nelson Mandela was at.
Nice.
I was in his cell and everything, and so I have that type of experience, but like never myself
You don't
been
have
to
a
jail or
I have
no record.
not been a
no
continent
record.
of Africa
No,
yet.
ma'am.
Really?
Yeah.
I've
We
been there
gotta
several
go.
times. We got to go. It's
Yes.
a wonderful, wonderful time.
I can't
I think we
wait.
should do a radio station.
Like trip.
Yes.
We just talked about
she
that
talked about it
yesterday.
yesterday.
In person,
Yes.
so
We
maybe we
talked
can
about
arrange
that.
that. Do a
I
cruise or
think
something.
so.
Or, I don't know.
There it is. It's
Something
second
out.
time it's come up.
Let's do
Nothing
it.
but a thing. I'm on it.
Let's do it.
I'm on it.
That's
Thank you
right.
for tuning in. Let's go.
I'm always ready. I'm always ready to go, especially cruise. I am a cruise specialist. I actually am an accredited cruise counselor with CLIA. And that's
Cleo?
CLIA, the
Oh,
Cruise
okay.
Line International.
Isn't Cleo that
Social-
person that
No, not
does
said it
the
all.
psychic,
now.
the
Oh,
psychic
sorry.
person or
May
whatever,
she
or
rest in
somebody?
peace.
Okay.
See, movie
She
me.
did now.
I went Cleo
Okay.
and said it all.
Right, right.
What happened to her?
She passed.
But she
Calm it
fell off
out.
long before she died. Or did
I mean,
she die? She did. Did she? I don't know if she saw that coming. But we gonna see.
Yeah.
I
She
don't even
wasn't
know
authentic.
who Cleo was.
She said, I don't know if she saw that coming.
That's when Dionne Warwick, I think, got her start
Dionne Warwick probably got rid
Yeah.
of her.
and took her
Took
place.
over.
Yeah, because she was into that.
Interesting.
See? All the fun facts.
I remember Dionne Warwick's Psychic Friends.
Yeah, exactly. She made a killing.
I mean,
Or did she?
Dun dun dun.
I like murder mysteries.
Really? She's into zombies and murder mysteries and
Are you
Game
into the
nights.
purge?
I heard about that earlier. Yes, it's
See,
interesting.
look at the joy.
she
that
did. She
comes
said it was
from-
interesting. She didn't
See?
say
But
she was
she's
into
smiling.
it.
Because
She's
if
trying
you
to
be
be
in the wrong
polite.
area, you think about what you could do it a couple times. I wouldn't be trying to knock people off. I just need to get the things I needed that I didn't have the money for at the time.
See,
Just-
every time I
but
talk
stay
about
in
the purge,
house.
I literally tell him I'm not looking to hurt anyone.
you just want to survive.
Not even that.
Or
I
lock
just
some
want
people away.
to
But
adjust
the
some numbers
mere
and some
fact
figures.
of
I
you
wanna
trying
erase
to
some
take
things.
something from somebody
No.
else, that somebody else is not going to sit there and say, "Go ahead and take it."
I'm not gonna
So
go
it's
to
going to
people.
ensue.
Nobody
a
is
fight.
going
I'm
anywhere.
gonna go to the warehouse, to the big farm, the big companies.
See,
Not
everything I'm doing
personal.
is going
Not
to be
big
done
companies
in
got
front
security.
of multiple computer
The
screens.
big companies protect their stuff.
It's
the
a
big
long
companies
game. You
have
got a whole year to
hackers that
plan.
protect their
It
stuff.
is.
The whole year.
It's a long game.
year.
It's like
But
I'm
then
hired at Amazon.
they're saying that because of that, you become addicted to it. And where it's only supposed to be 1 year, they have found that people are now doing it every day,
Even when it's not.
even more on off purge. Because they
purge.
get addicted
Wait,
to
wait.
it. So
Purge
now
is
off
real?
purge.
I didn't see the last
we
movie.
don't-
I'm like, wait, what happened?
Yeah, we don't call it the purge. We
Yeah.
call it black on
Life.
black crime. Oh.
That sounds like an addiction, like in Uncut Gems. Like he was an addicted gambler, and it was just nothing to do. Like he just kept digging himself deeper and deeper. So I understand it's an addictive personality trait. I try to avoid all types of things like that, but it's in the family.
Because you are like that.
No,
So
I
you
just-
try to avoid it.
I
Because you don't want to relapse.
can't relapse if I ain't been there.
Is that right?
Are you sure?
Look how Sabrina looking at you. She got
like that.
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to get you a
client
client
now. I'm trying to help you out, all
right?
All right, that's said Sabrina.
I'm a diagnose
You
the
trying to
cray
help
cray,
Ike?
and get you some money.
You trying to help Ike?
As long as I get my
Remember that?
50%.
No.
Thus said Sabrina.
Yeah.
Step
Yeah,
in.
She said
to
step in.
Get my cut.
He always trying to get a cut.
I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Are
Either
you a virgin?
like
Stop.
No, go ahead.
Did I tell you not to do that? I have found that either you liked it, like you loved it, or you hated it. Lion King.
Which one?
The new one.
The new one.
I haven't seen the new one.
I saw it twice. I fell
Oh,
asleep
Lord.
in the exact same spot
Both times.
both times.
You
It was
obviously were
terrible.
by yourself.
I wasn't by myself.
Oh.
Like my group, we were in there. We was expecting everybody to sing and be happy, but they cut off like my favorite part. Like they made it a little bit more politically correct. My favorite part is Timon and Pumbaa when they go in and they beat up the hyenas. So you got the people that you least likely expect to go in and basically beat up the bullies. It was a physical thing. You didn't have to go back and say, I will always stand up to a bully. It took away from the whole scene. It's just like, no, they call me Mr. Pig.
But that was the message, right?
That's the message. You ain't have to say it.
You
But
can
show
show
it.
it.
they got short bus
show
people
it.
that go to the movies also.
We not.
And that's why everything
So-
is being remade live action to simple it down.
So did you love it or did you hate it?
I appreciated it.
Oh, that's not my question. Did you love it or did you hate it?
Wait, did you like it better than Cats?
I did like it better than
All right,
Cats.
that's a good question. Okay.
Right.
Yes, I like those cats better. Funny story, I did improv this week, and my scene was Simba and Scar, but my partner had never seen Lion King.
Oh no.
Oh.
And she's a teacher.
Where they
So-
do that at?
I don't know. She had never seen it, and it was hilarious. You're just like, so Uncle Scar, how was it? And just feeding her lines, and she's just like, hyenas are bad, bad, bad. I thought they were your friends, Uncle Scar.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like, lions don't like hyenas. I'm like, that's what you would tell my dad, wouldn't you?
You were trying to help her.
It was fun. It was fun, though.
Excellent. I think I need to go to the improv with you.
Yes, it's interesting. It's a good way to be prepared for stuff that he says. You do it every week.
Free
You
therapy.
gotta be prepared.
It's just being able to think on your feet.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's
you
not.
try to
You can never prepare to just sit down with you.
Right.
No.
Because you try to go for it. I mean,
No.
you real quick with it.
I don't understand.
You really
mean?
quick. Somebody has to be quick.
Let me assist you ladies with 2 tail signs that Dr. Biz is up to something absolutely positively no good.
Not true.
1, you hear the term, I don't understand. 2, his eyes get smaller
Real
than
small.
an Asian. When he can barely see his way, he's like, I don't understand. What are you talking about? Them 2 things let you know that he ain't right before God.
At least
It's
I'm
a
honest
setup.
with it. I'm honest with it at least.
Absolutely.
How can people get in contact with you and book travel and cruise and get away and
Go to the movies with you.
Oh yes, I definitely love Friends for the Movies. I'm on Instagram for events.
Go to the movie.
But if I'm here, because a lot of people know that I'm always gone, like I'm supposed to be home now. But Zeev Travels on Facebook and Instagram. That's
that Z? Okay,
VE Travels with an S. You can find my website there. I don't want to spell it out for you because you will get confused, but definitely try me on Facebook or Instagram. Zeev Travels, #Zeev Travels.
ZVEES.
no, one E.
One E.
ZVE
ZVE
Travels with an S.
With an S.
Oh, got
So
you. That's why I said-
ZVE.
Wait, did you see how she looked at you?
TR. I was like, wait, where the E's come from?
I'm thinking V's, Z's.
Zulu, Victor, Echo,
That's
Tango,
right.
Romeo, Alpha,
Excellent.
Victor, Echo, Lima, Sierra.
Yes, that's it.
I don't know what they talking
That's,
I just spelled it for you.
that's when
cray
you're in
cray.
the military,
Cray cray.
your alphabets
different
are
language.
words.
You can't
So
mistake.
would think I
Alpha,
would know
Bravo,
that.
Charlie.
because I'm from
Delta.
Fayetteville, Fort Bragg,
Fort
but
Bragg,
I'm
right
not an
there.
Army
Yeah.
rank at all.
Got you.
Okay.
That's all right. We want to initiate you in.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, it's
Yes.
slightly words. It's just alphabet soup.
Okay.
Yes.
You said it. That's what it is.
Family, you're tuned in to the Profit and Growth Hour here on WDRB Media,
The voice of the community.